and someone else.
What's going on? Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Brothers of Legacy. Good morning, God bless. Pastor Cass, we don't call it that no more. I don't even know what we call it. We call it round table. And
round table. Or the square table.
And we used to be, round table, not square so much.
The triangle table.
Because we're a triangle. Round table. And today, if you don't know what day it is, if you had a rough week and everything just went in on you, today is Friday. This is Freestyle Friday up in here.
Freestyle Friday.
So you guys know when I run Freestyle Friday, we cut the crazy for real. We do a little something different. Last time I ran Freestyle Friday, we did a thing called Black Jeopardy. We're going to do it again today. So today's Black Music Trivia. But before we get into any of the conversation that I want to get into real quick, I'm going to give you guys a chance to share.
Yeah, we got 14 shares, like real quick. Like,
it's good. They're like Black Friday. I mean, not Black Friday, but Freestyle Friday. All right, so you guys have a chance to share. Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, all that. You guys go ahead. You got a minute to share.
Everything in the building. Blessings.
So I'll be right
Lisa.
back.
Lisa.
But don't be the meal. You know when you said that? Don't be the meal.
Experience is the best teacher, but truth is the Holy Spirit is the best teacher.
If you can find the straightest path to the queen that you're supposed to be with, I believe in, and she finds her straightest path to you, then I think it gets away from all those, the skeletons in the closet.
We aim for the wrong things.
Right.
We aim to make our children a good husband. We aim to make our children good wives or successful businessmen or whatever. Right. The aim is wrong.
Trending is not happening without curiosity. So what's driving curiosity? You understand? People that are successful, people that are effective in life are people with priorities.
We back.
That man said priorities. Boy, this is the way the priorities.
I'm telling you, every time I see that intro, man, that intro is just really like sickening. Every time I watch it, I want to give myself like the producer of the year award. I don't want to be vain.
Ooh, we are tooting on the day, baby. I love that.
As long as you know,
it's Friday.
Oh,
we have a special guest in the arena. Pastor Brown, I see you back there. We got a special guest in the arena. Let's go ahead and bring him on. I don't know why he's just our residential nugget dropper, pastor of all ages. Pastor
okay,
what's up, man?
And of course, he got to do his favors. There it is.
Normally he hits you with the miss me, but that's next week when he comes on. All right, so let me address some of these comments right quick because I haven't seen any of them. Miss Deborah, good morning to you. Miss Lisa, good morning to you. First Lady McCrory, Mother McCrory, good morning to you. And Sports Car Lady, good morning to you. If you have not yet, go ahead and share the podcast out to your timeline. Make sure those emojis that you see that are to your. Everybody want to eat on camera today. I
bet he is tearing up that
food up. I don't know if he can not hear us, but that spoon. What you got on that spoon? What's that? Is that oatmeal? What's going on there? Oh, it's coffee. Oh, okay. So he's not necessarily eating. He's drinking.
Right. Drinking. Yeah, what you saying?
We got the
random spoons.
Hey, when I tell you,
we hear you.
When I tell you,
I'm telling y'all now, I'm tired. So anytime I'm tired, anything is bound to come out.
Oh Lord! When I tell you, that was the best Martin episode ever.
It was. He was like
random spoon. Is that the one? At the one with MC Hammer.
He bought the restaurant.
Brought the that's a businessman. Wait a minute,
Pastor. Martin.
One of the greatest shows ever.
Right, one of the greatest shows ever. And MC Hammer guest starred on that particular show. Yeah. He had some great guest stars on that show.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Biggie, man.
Funny, Biggie episode was a funny episode too, because the one with Biggie Smalls when he came on there,
in the background,
they're singing in the background.
And hey, well, who would you have I got to ask this though, and everybody who's watching, Who did you guys have in a roasting match? Who did you have? Who's your team? Was it Pam or Mark?
Pam came with it, man.
She did, though. She did. She did.
It would have to
I
be
ain't gonna
Martin.
lie.
It'd have to be Martin.
You got
But do you say that because he always started with her? But
Right.
She was ready though. She was ready.
he always came for her.
But there were moments he hit her and she didn't have a comeback. She was like, oh.
Yo, she hit her with an Arsenio Smalls like that.
Yeah.
I mean, their comebacks, their clapbacks was epic on that show.
And that showed that a lot of people aren't comedians, but they can deliver funny lines. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, let's take it back to the first Martin and Pam. If you think about George Jefferson and what's her name? The maid, what's her name? Florence.
Yeah. Maybe or something.
Marla Gibb. Those two. Right.
Now she won that battle.
When I first got out of the military, my first job was First Interstate Bank in Beverly Hills, and this was before Tommy Ford was on Martin. Do you know that I actually opened up his bank account?
Wow.
In
Nice.
LA.
Wow. He did have a job.
Right. Eventually.
So he did have a job, man. I'll tell you what. Well, again, welcome you guys to another episode of the Brothers of Legacy, Freestyle Friday edition or Black Jeopardy edition. So, if you have on your music hats today, we're gonna do a little bit of Black Trivia music edition. So, put on your hats. There are no prizes. The last time we gave out some prizes, AD got mad at me and put something in your inbox and was like, "Yo, don't do it no more." So,
before you do that,
yes,
I want to encourage all the men that are on the platform and those that are watching. I want you to know that if you ever want to understand women, okay, I'm ready to give it to you.
I'm listening.
Drop the nugget.
If you ever want to understand women, all you have to figure out is why a round pizza, when you order pizza, you get a round pizza. It gets delivered in a square box, but you eat it in triangle slices.
Oh.
If you figure that out, you understand women.
Why did you do that? Why is that gonna take up space with my head today?
We're gonna be thinking about that all weekend. We're gonna be like, man, I'm having a mental meltdown. Why is my wife a square?
You got it, Sims. You got it, brother.
I'm
gonna slide that in the Bible study some kind of way next week. I don't know. I don't know how.
It's gonna be a random thought, just random.
That was really random, bro. You know what?
That was
TikTok.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would tell that joke I told on the podcast the other day. I don't think
I was watching, and I looked her up. What's her name again?
That Loper lady.
That Loper lady. Oh my god.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
She is hilarious.
Hilarious. Her and her husband.
Yeah. I will tell it. I will do it. This is the goofy joke. So because AD's already heard it, I'm not gonna. He's probably.
Don't laugh like you heard it, AD.
All right. So this is not necessarily for us. It's for the crowd. All right. So, what do you get when you make an elephant and a rhino? Anybody have a guess out in the viewing public there? What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino?
I'm lost.
AD cut out. All right. Last time. Any guesses? Somebody give me a guess. Between what do you get when you
he want to just tear himself up right now? Like he just want to just go in right now.
An elephant and a rhino. Okay. Everybody give up. There's no. Dr. Sam said he didn't know. All right. The answer to the question of what do you get when you mate an elephant and a rhino is Elif, I know.
Get out of here, man.
Where's Dwayne with the ball at?
Oh man, get out of here.
That's the Price is Right. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh.
These dad jokes on fire today, man.
It was a good joke. Sports Calais, oh my God. Yeah. It was pretty bad. All right, so let's get into it. Black music trivia. All right. So we're gonna do it the same way before, Matt. We did it last time. I'm gonna have my viewers and commenters pick the categories. Okay. And then you give me your answer, and we'll go from there. You guys can, of course, chime in and give your guess. Let me share my screen here. Where is it? Boom. No, it's not what I wanted.
I'm gonna save my joke for later on. I'm gonna save my joke for next week Friday.
Oh yeah. All right. Good, because you on the okay. All right. Hey Cheryl, good morning to you. Dad jokes. That was not a dad joke.
I mean, it's a stepdad joke. That's a stepdad joke.
he did say it was
He said stepdad. I guess
Not even a whole dad.
that when he said that. I was like, that was pretty good. I got to use that one at some point.
Terry, watch that. Terry, watch that. Oh, you see what comment? Oh, he said there was a stepdad joke with a stepdad that gets the child every weekend.
Yeah. That's the one he gets every weekend. All right, so I'm not sure where that came from and why.
Oh yeah, we're getting those. We moving on up. We're getting spam.
Man, I thought Periscope was banned.
Spam,
but obviously not here. Hey, Coach Murvetta. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me get it right. Minister Murvetta. Good morning to you. How are you? All right, so we're gonna start off with this. Just let me get my cursor going on here. All right, so the topic, as you can see, you have R&B, hip hop, pop, gospel, and my formal group. Those are the categories for our Black music trivia on today. So I am going to take the first person that has a category they want to do. I'm going to take down score, maybe if I had a pen, but I don't.
Now, do we actually have to answer like what is Tupac or something like that? Like almost like it's Jeopardy.
No, I'm not gonna make you do that. I should have did it the last time though, but no. Just
y'all gonna be ready for me today.
So first person, R&B, hip hop, pop, gospel, my formal group. Those are your categories. Who was my first guesser? And while we're waiting for that first one to come about, who is the greatest lyricist of all time? AD.
For me, was Rakim. Rakim, yes. As far as lyrics,
his delivery.
I like his delivery. I always like the way he kind of mastered like a lot of the analogies. He was great with that. I like Nas. He said, "Give me R&B for 200."
I got it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Have you heard his new album?
Nas? Yes, I've been checking it out.
It's pretty good.
It's kind of like a throwback.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds like Escobar on that one.
Right.
You guys
he took it back to Queens.
He did.
Queensbridge.
Yeah, Queensbridge.
That's my guy, man. It's either Nas or
she's the music guru. Is she? Is your wife is a music guru?
Man. You gotta watch Purpose for Forever. The trivia. Yeah. She was killing it by herself.
I'm under pressure just being on this show, man.
All right, so
represent.
I really said gospel for 100 Turlex. So I guess it's my first name and then Alex. I got you, brother. All right, so we're going to give me Dr. Sim said R&B for 200.
All right.
Okay, so we'll go there.
Daily Double.
All right, she won season 3 of American Idol.
Kelly Clarkson.
I said season 3 of American Idol.
What season are they on right now?
Maybe
who is Fantasia?
I don't know.
Fantasia. I think it's Fantasia.
Season 3. I'm waiting for Dr. Sims to answer. Who is Fantasia 2020 Vision? And that is probably the answer, most likely. Yep. Fantasia.
I should know. I'm sorry. It's Black Jeopardy. It's Black Jeopardy.
It's okay.
No.
And you started out with Kelly.
She was dope.
He said Madonna.
Hold on. Do I have another? Look.
He said Madonna.
Look, we got another guest host today. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get him in here.
He is.
Hello, brother Dwayne. What's happening with you?
Hey,
Give my
$200 feedback. I know. I'm gonna work on it.
We got a payment plan, Dr. Sims. They give you a quarter a week.
Yeah, we got it. He said,
and we play that out and
this guy. All right. And so my second one though was Ja Rule with Gospel for 100.
Right.
for 100.
This multi-platinum selling gospel artist is a pioneer in the rap bridging musicianship, uniting audiences across gospel, hip hop, pop, and R&B.
Kirk Franklin.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention the host and executive producer of BET Sunday's Best.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's your nephew. It's your cousin. It's your uncle.
That's your uncle, your grandfather.
He is no uncle of mine. I'm not
Kirk,
sure.
Kirk don't get enough respect from the old school though.
Nah, he ain't gonna get none. You heard when he came out with
he
Stomp?
should.
Yeah.
He should. But when he came out with Stomp, though, what did they say? You won't be playing that stuff in my church.
He said, you
I
ain't
remember that. Yeah, I remember.
All right, Dr. Sims got that. Who is Kirk Franklin?
Who
Oh
is
no,
Kirk
wait,
Franklin?
or Rollins.
Okay. All right. So I had another one. Who was the other one? What was another one behind that? It was what Dr. Sims says.
Right. Best choir director. Right.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first song that Kurt Franklin was the first song that I ever did in the choir because I couldn't sing, so Kurt Franklin made it possible for me to be a successful choir member.
You was the talker.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and all of them talking now. All of them doing DJ Khaled. Everybody talking now. James
Fortune, he be crying though when he be talking when. Fortune, when he be doing his moderation, he be like, I
yeah, man. I can't do it. Only Kirk can do it smooth, man.
Right.
I will trust you,
Lord. James had a hard week.
Who? I think it was it in Living Color or was it Mad TV that did a parody of Kirk Franklin some years ago, and he was like, they were singing The Reason Why I Sing, and they were going back there going, I sing because I'm happy, I sing because I'm free.
Come on.
And then it was like, and Kurt was, they had somebody playing, I think it was Tommy Davidson, who was playing with Kirk Franklin. He was like, the reason why I say they sing because I tell them. So it was kind of funny. It was a great parody.
Kurt Franklin is the baby face of gospel.
He is.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got more hits. Release.
Almost timeless, man.
Than any artist you can name.
And he can do your whole album for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like what?
The whole album.
And have 8 different sounds.
Yeah.
He was the best. He was the best better.
Go Toby Mac.
But ain't nobody tell him to sing though. Kirk Franklin cannot sing.
He do that just to keep the credits going. He don't want to fade to the background. Just like Tyler Perry acting in his own movies. Like, just don't forget. Like, I know I can't do this, but I gotta, put myself in it.
What's up, GA? He said.
But my favorite Kurt Franklin song is him singing.
Really?
The Mama song?
Melodies from Heaven?
No, Without You.
Oh, Without? Oh, I thought
that's
on
his
song.
The Mama song was hot too. He was sad, so I let that ride. But
that Now Behold the Lamb is probably one of the best things smoking. It's hard to say out of that catalog, but
I wish
they killed that.
I wish Facebook wouldn't shut us down. I'll play it. I love that song Without You too, Dwight. I'm with you.
Yeah, that song.
Best songs.
Look, when I was going through, that song helped me get through right there.
But that's what I'm saying about Kurt, man. Everybody can say that. And he going generation. What Kurt been out since like 89, 91?
Nah, Kurt been out since 1905.
He is not that old.
He been out a while. In 92, he released The Reason Why We Sing. But in 90, he did Joy with was it Mississippi Mass Choir?
Okay. I ain't know that.
He said, Alpha and Omega.
Yes.
Oh, really? Let me tell you something. Well, you got bro, listen to me. Y'all commentating. We are commentating. I used to love that song as a kid, though. When I came up, I used to love that song as a kid. My daddy and my mama would put that in the car as soon as we got in it on the way to church. So,
I used to think that he had an attitude problem, man. When he got to that part, I'm like, listen, why are you yelling at me?
That's why praise team leaders get mad. Yeah, that's why they be doing it.
You listen to it as a kid, and your kids probably listen to it as a kid. I think he just got a Grammy last year. This man ain't going nowhere, man.
He ain't going nowhere.
Greatest of all time, man. Kurt the GOAT.
Yeah, he is. Let's get back to it. All right, let's get back to it, you guys. Back to Jeopardy. All right.
Gotta ring it in. You gotta ring it in.
We got not getting a lot of comments as far as the Jeopardy games. I need some categories. So Dr. Chris, pick one. We'll go from there.
Let's go to my former group for 200.
My former group for 200. Let's do
it. Let's see what we got.
Diana Ross used to sing with this hit group.
The Pips.
Who are the Supremes?
He said the Pips.
You said the Pips? Did you say Pips?
Did I say the Pips?
Yes.
Take this man off the screen.
No,
I hate this man.
That was the devil.
Father, right now, in the name of Jesus, we cast out that demon.
He know not.
Listen, I'm a churchman, okay? Everything about Albertina Walker, I can tell you everything about Albertina Walker.
We go.
He gonna bring up Albertina.
Categories on here.
We talk about Diana.
But you see,
you know they used to sing in the same group.
The first thing he said was he a church man, but then holler at the Pips. I'm
conflicted.
I'm calling Cicely Tyson on him right now.
So the correct answer was let me go back over here because I did not correctly.
See, they didn't know either.
It was a Supreme.
It was a Supreme pizza.
But that's kind of an easy one. I don't GA. I don't love Supreme pizza because I hate onions. So I don't do that. All right.
I'm gonna go. Let's go hip hop for 500.
Oh
there
man,
go big.
I was really definite about my answer too. By the way, I was definitely definite about my answer. So
who is the queen of hip hop?
Oh man,
and an album title.
I know the answer, but I disagree. Who is Mary J. Blige?
Yeah, she was the queen.
Not the queen of hip hop.
She was the queen of R&B.
She's the queen of R&B. See, this is what happened last time, AD. Is that we played this game, and I think this is
this where we talked about Mike? Is this where we got to Mike?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We played the same game. No, because the last game was movies. This one was music, but it's by the same company, so there's a little bit outdated because they said that the number one grossing black movie of all time in that last game was like The Color Purple or something. Right.
So who's the queen of hip hop?
Mary J. Blige.
It's Mary J.
Blige.
No. I'm just saying, who's your real queen of hip hop? What do you feel like?
Right.
Yeah, I got to run with Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Well, they gave her that because she did it with Jay. She did it with Big. She did it with Meth. That's a bad question. It's a bad question.
You know what though, Dwayne? I think Eve was hot too, though.
Oh, Eve was a beast.
She was hot, but nobody
in her time. What's up, Cole? In her time,
Eve was the queen of Double R.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was the queen of Rough Riders.
And she did her thing too.
Yeah, she the top five. She the top 5 female.
Well, just like Lady of Rage. Yeah. She was the first lady of Terror Squad. Not Terror Squad. Was it Terror Squad?
No, that's Remy.
That's Remy.
And Lady of Rage was with Snoop.
Oh my God,
Snoop. Yeah.
I'm an R&B historian.
Yeah. Mia X was No Limit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kim was Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then Sharifa was No Limit. Yeah.
No limit. Okay.
Yo, I really hate that little Kim did all that stuff to her face. Like,
she don't look the same, man.
She don't look the same, man.
Lady of Rage, Death Row.
My sisters out there, look, be beautiful in your own skin. Love who you are. Don't become an old white woman if you're a pretty young black lady.
Yeah.
Don't be an old Asian lady if you're Kim.
But you know one thing to the ladies I gotta give them, and maybe we gotta talk to a lady about it. But they are under more pressure about beauty than we are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like rich billionaire white men actually get off on the fact that they ugly, and I know you wouldn't want me if I didn't have this money. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if you like me or not, baby.
You know I got this money.
I mean, in the words of 45, when you like this, you can do what you want. You can walk up on them and just
grab it. That's what my president told me to do.
All right. Keep it right along, fellas. Keep it right along. Hey, Ephraim, with me.
Got reel it in. Gotta get that mute. Hey, okay, Terry, gotta get that mute button.
Let's do my former group for 500, man. Let's go big. Big bucks, no women.
I used to love that game, so don't get me started with that one. Oh Lord, that's not what I want. This R&B singer, soul singer, songwriter, first rose to fame, was lead singer of the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes in 1970s before he started his solo career.
Who is Teddy pinned him down?
Did he pin him down? That's kind of
what he got into.
Yo, Teddy was a gangster from the wheelchair, bro. He was a gangster from that wheelchair. He said, "Turn him off."
Yeah. Teddy was like, "Girl, I'm kind of romantic."
Oh, man. Dr. Sims got a pretty good comment. I like that one. I'm gonna put it.
You wash my body.
Right. He said,
"And I wash you."
Right.
Teddy holler at you though.
Yeah.
Turn him off. He turned him. He's holler at you.
Pastor Sims, I still feel they under some pressure though. I'm not condoning it. I'm just trying to see how they arrive. Like kind of like Wayne was saying, how you go from Kim, who had everybody in my 96 class wanting to like, just lost our mind. And
you remember the album? You remember the album cover, don't you?
Yes, sir.
I know that. I do.
I needed deliverance because of that album cover.
And I had to sneak it under my bed, man.
That means deliverance. Yeah, I feel it.
But I couldn't even read it. I was trying to look at it.
She might have been the reason Kurt Franklin had porn issues.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about that. He's not here to defend himself. All right, so
Kurt, come join the show, Kurt.
Kurt been delivered.
Okay, last time somebody got delivered, he's still okay. You know what?
Yeah. Don't even.
I'm not gonna do that.
Don't give him any shine.
This R&B soul singer songwriter first rose to fame as lead singer of the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes in the 1970s before starting his own successful solo career, and that was get back over here. It was Teddy P. So if you guessed Teddy P, you was absolutely correct.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know what he did before. You know, I remember. Like I remember the group, but I don't know why I don't remember Teddy.
A lot of the old school.
That's because I didn't remember him unless he was walking. Like,
wait a minute,
that was Teddy Pendergrass that was walking.
Yeah. A shot.
All right.
You came for the wheelchair, just did.
All right, Dwayne, you're up.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do my former group for 400. 400.
Lionel Richie was a member of this famous funk band in 1970s through the mid 1980s.
Commodores.
The Vanderbilt.
The way.
Commodores.
So was Brick House the Commodores or was that Lionel Richie?
Yes. That was Commodores.
Actually,
no, that was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Actually, it was Clarence Carter.
Clarence Carter was Brick House?
Clarence Carter was the first Brick House. Everybody else redid it.
But
okay.
Did not know that.
But the version we remember is the Commodores, though.
But if you hear it, you'd be like,
I thought I could have sworn it was the Commodores.
Oh.
I gotta check that out.
Mighty.
I heard a bishop preaching, and every time he got to one of his favorite times, hey, give God some praise.
It was the Commodores.
Be for real. What you doing it? Did you ever mock him?
Is 80 playing it? I think 80's playing it. So who's that?
That's the Commodores. I thought it was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Lionel Richie had the funniest hair in that when he was in that group. It looked like it's like an umbrella, like a half umbrella. It's crazy. All right.
There you go.
Drum roll.
That drum roll was big. Yeah, he had that really funny hair.
I'm gonna grow my hair out like that next week.
That's gonna be dope. I'd love to see you do that. Dr. Chris, you're up.
Patches.
All right. Give me hip hop for 300.
300.
What hip hop artist made his film debut and Stomp the Yard and currently filming with Regina King?
Oh, that's old. Currently?
Currently Stomp the Yard. As I told you. Last time we played the game.
No, he ain't hip hop though, is he?
Jawari say so.
No, he's not.
Like,
he's R&B.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Come on, ask Rihanna. She said you can't dance. Omarion danced better than you. And he said,
"Ooh, no, she did."
Must be a long movie. It's an old movie.
It's an old movie. Chris Brown. Yes, indeed.
Chris Brown is not R&B. I mean, it's not hip hop,
right?
Yeah. Sorry.
We got to fire this.
Because I know it's not Columbus Short.
Right.
Chris Brown.
I got Michael Jackson, Usher, then Chris Brown is my greatest dancer though.
Yeah.
I want to know who was the angriest rapper.
I gotta throw.
Who's the angriest rapper?
Yeah,
the man rapper. The man rapper was man.
Oh, the man.
I got my fourth album. Hey, yo, son, I walk in this kid's house, son. I walk in this kid's house, son, and I'm there. They got fish in the floor, son. They got
fish in the floor, son.
My album was hot, son. My album was hot.
Yeah. You my John
Blaze. John Blaze.
That's why when I see him on a train, I'm robbing him, son.
Yeah.
I'm pushing this bumper back.
Oh man.
Oh, the chocolate dropper. Kevin Hart. His alter ego is mad. Rihanna would say Chris.
Oh,
Brown,
Eminem.
Nigga LA Pimp.
Yeah.
English rappers Eminem back in the day. You know what?
He was.
No, he needed therapy.
He did need therapy. He needed a hug, really.
He was like, so mom, I killed the dog and I skinned the cat. And if you don't do this, I'm gonna beat you with a bat.
Yeah. Deborah had a good one. Mystical.
Mystical is the most angriest rapper.
Look,
he was killing it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Even when he was giving compliments, he was still aggressive. Like,
hey, when y'all put it in that term, you got to go with my boy Earl. My boy Earl.
Oh, X.
Yeah.
Hey,
X was
some water.
I don't think he was mad though. I think he had some hair in his throat.
No, he had a boulder on his shoulder.
Get it out.
He had a boulder on his shoulder. He didn't have a chip.
He was upset.
I think it was Murder. Is he still in prison?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He look mad.
Trying to get him out though.
He look mad.
Hey, but thank you, Mystical, for your service. Mystical was a 12 Bravo in the Army.
Oh, was it?
He was a combat engineer.
See?
I did not know that.
The boy was smart down there. They come from.
Shake it fast. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
Look, you know when you're in the army and your CO say you can't play a certain song. He was in the 82nd, sir. What you talking about?
All right, real quick, Rick said, if you are in here, don't know how you stepped in here. This is the Buzz of Legacy Freestyle Friday. We're talking black music, Jeopardy on today. We're kind of getting off in tangents, but we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop to that here in a little bit. But this
like he started this.
Glad you're here. If you are in here, make sure you share the broadcast out.
Sharing is caring.
Thank you, sir. Also, those little emojis down at the bottom. If you're on Facebook and Periscope, or Periscope is hearts, Facebook is emojis. Make sure you go ahead and tap those because we want to get into your algorithm. So that way, when we go live, you'll be able to see us. Yeah.
I can keep the comments wild. I think I've been wild with them for the last.
Bishop said he was the man right here. He said, if you see me and the lion, me and the bear fighting in the jungle, help the bear. That's what he said. He was bad. All right, AD, you're up.
Yes, indeed. Let me get pop for 100. Pop. K-pop.
This pop star comes from a very famous musical family and held a recurring role in 1970s sitcom Good Times.
Oh,
easy money.
That's JJ.
Where's my iron? Where's my iron?
Oh no, don't do it. That ain't right.
Where's my iron?
The iron.
Somebody finna get pressed.
Hey, yeah.
Janet Jackson.
I was so mad at that lady. Janet Jackson.
I wasn't a big fan of that show.
I wasn't either.
Good time.
Listen, me and he's on the same wave. Go ahead. Tell him why.
When James died and when she burnt those was good albums. I mean, some good shows. But and Booker was funny. But Dynamite. How many times we gonna say Dynamite? I don't know.
It wasn't just that. It was
and the opening song was off the chain.
Right.
Mad respect to the theme song.
It was to me. It was the
See what I did?
I think I might be in danger too. Because for me, what I didn't like was the fact that every time they about to get out the hood, it was because they didn't want to sell out. Nah, son, I'd rather be in this hood than sell out.
Yeah.
I just be in this neighborhood. I ain't selling out. I ain't changing nothing.
And as soon as he was about to make it, and the brother-in-law was gonna go play for the Dolphins, he breaks his knee at the wedding, bro.
Yeah, that was
good time. It should have been hard times. Like them folk was like going.
They had it. That was the whole purpose, though. That was no purpose.
It just made it seem just I don't know.
I think it made us look bad.
There's no hope.
They ever got out though.
It was reality though.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. Like we never get out.
It never got together.
You never leave the hood.
It never gets better. It never gets better.
If I had to see Thelma every day, I'd be okay living in that hood too.
Yeah, that was fine. You're right.
Even with Booker, like why the building superintendent had to be sorry? Like why he just couldn't do right? Like if his character was white, it would have made more sense. But like it's just like
Buffalo butt.
Buffalo butt, man. I don't know.
You know who my favorite character on Good Times was?
The councilman.
Oh. No, what's his name? It wasn't him though. I remember him. But my favorite character was Lenny. Lenny. Yeah.
JJ.
Like, my name is Sweet Lenny.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my guy. I love it. Yeah. And what was the pimp? Anybody remember the pimp?
I don't remember him. I don't remember his name though.
Who was the pimp's name? Anybody know? If anybody remember the pimp's name on Good Times?
Yeah, hit us with that.
But yeah, hit put that in the comments. I'd love to see that. Dwayne, you're up. No, actually, I took Ephraim off and took him out. So it's actually Ephraim, you're up.
Let's do gospel for 500. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Let's get it.
In 1932, who
lost?
Precious Lord, Take My Hand, and the following year co-funded the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses. This person is known as the father of gospel music.
Who is Thomas A. Dorsey?
I was gonna say Mahalia Jackson until I saw that father.
Who is Thomas A. Dorsey? He actually wrote that song for Mahalia.
Okay. All right, let's see that.
Thomas Dorsey.
Look at
that. He got a Baptist hymnal in his back pocket.
I like it. You smart out here.
I thought I knew gospel music, but man.
That's so bad,
I don't know who Thomas Dorsey is. All right, Dwayne, you up, baby?
I got a whole bunch of them. He probably wrote your favorite hymn.
I just relegated myself to LeBron James and the Michael Jordan conversation. I'm giving it to you because you. Let's go gospel for 400. Let's go gospel for 400.
This contemporary gospel artist preached his first sermon at the age of 11. His mother and his father were preachers in Detroit, Michigan, and now he stars on the reality TV series.
This is easy.
LA with his wife and 2 children. How old this is? That show's been out like years.
Right, and this is your boy that's shacking up on preachers of LA.
Yeah.
He was shacking up and got told by Bishop Gibson that hey, you're a minister. That's not the right move.
Who I think it is, I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, y'all can't.
No, he was shacking. He was shacking on TV.
He was.
Right.
He was knocking the boots.
And his girlfriend and his fiance was telling people that's my husband. And then Bishop Gibson was
he said sackcloth and ashes.
she said, baby. She said, if that man ain't made you honest yet, don't you think you should be telling him no until y'all get married?
Yeah.
But he is my husband.
Wow. You know who killed me on that show? Bishop Noah Jones.
He did.
Why?
He did
because he was just doing the most.
He was a little crip. Yeah. It's hard preaching though. It's hard preaching, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, that's why I felt like them boys shouldn't have been on that show. Like some people you don't want to see behind the scenes, man.
Yeah,
right?
It's like Bishop Noah Jones.
You gonna see it out of context. It's gonna be funny.
He should have married that girl. He should have married that lady. I mean, she was bad.
Yeah, she was bad, man. She had to be like
you know why he got divorced the first time though, right? No,
yeah.
Because his wife wasn't equipped for the ministry, the calling on his life. She couldn't take it. It was too much for her.
That's real talk though.
And it was a mutual thing. So that's why him and his ex are great friends, because she wanted more of him and he was spread too thin.
Right.
And so it wasn't he was cheating, he was a hoe, or any scandal. It was nothing like that. It was just his calling was too much for her.
I'm gonna ask y'all boys something that y'all can and just chew on it and y'all can get back at me. I heard an old head say, an old preacher served for a long time. He said to serve the church is to underserve your family. And y'all just chew on that. Let me know if that's a real statement. That's right. That's wrong. Just let me know on that a little later, man.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on that.
Yeah, we're gonna take the thoughts on that. So we got one. We're gonna take one more, and then what we're gonna do after that, you guys, we're gonna jump over to YouTube. So if you have your Gmail account up on your phone, your iPad, or what have you, make sure that because and after this next question, we're gonna hop right over to YouTube and we're gonna kill the Periscope and the Facebook feed. We love y'all, but we want to you guys to jump over on YouTube. Okay, so Dr. Chris. You're the last one on YouTube and you're the last one on Periscope, Facebook. What's the question?
So since we going big, we going R&B for 500.
R&B 500.
The devil's music for 500.
What other music genres evolved as a result of the success of R&B music?
Hip-hop.
I call bogus.
That's an opinion question, right?
That's like 15 answers.
Yeah. What music? It got to be
what
one.
Other music?
I'm probably say I'm gonna say probably gospel. That's probably gonna be gospel.
Gospel?
Nah, R&B came from gospel.
Yeah, gospel was first.
Yeah, gospel got all that. Gospel gave blues, jazz,
rock and roll.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just based on the question. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying.
My fault, AD.
I ain't saying this right. I ain't saying it right. I'm just.
It was like, get up off me.
I'm limited in what I can answer.
Yeah. Get up off me, son.
Here you go. Ephraim, real quick. That's one response to your question. From Sean.
Oh man.
That's wrong because any position you take in the church should be approved by family first and in front of the church as acknowledgement.
Yeah.
So that is one response.
Well, I have my own take on that too. So I'll wait till we go to YouTube.
Yeah. You want to answer that one for sure? You gotta go to.
I think we will wait.
Ooh, yeah, reggae. That's good.
Already watching it.
I'm gonna say pop for this one, man. I guess
for this one.
Okay. Pop, rock and roll,
maybe reggae. Maybe.
They was on the island. They didn't even know about us. Look at that. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute.
Say it said
New Jack Swing. Who still does New Jack Swing?
New Jack Swing is a genre.
New Jack Swing is like R&B though.
Yeah, New Jack Swing was a New Jack Swing was a thing.
No, well,
I thought that
but if trap can be its own thing, then New Jack Swing can be his own thing.
Exactly, and they have a Grammy for trap. It's crazy, but yeah, New Jack Swing. I love New Jack Swing. Not all of it.
Teddy Riley.
That's Teddy Riley.
Okay, so that's what they consider New Jack Swing. Okay.
Yeah, he followed it up.
That had the New Jack Swing in there. You ain't got no day, you ain't got no swing.
Rock and roll, pop, and hip hop are the categories that came out of.
I'm singing that for praise and worship next Sunday.
Hey, speaking of Teddy Riley, though, Teddy Riley was when he did that verse.
Do was zoom, boom, boom.
When Teddy Riley did the verses, he was like the first one.
Oh, he did one.
Verses, yeah,
he did one.
Babyface. It was good. Babyface
epic fail.
No, right. He can't beat Babyface.
Nah. I don't know. Teddy probably could have beat Babyface had he got his sound right.
No,
that's neither here nor there.
Babyface would have kept all his songs. Nobody would have been able to beat him.
Right. That's like Kirk Franklin doing the verses. Who you gonna put against Kirk Franklin?
They put Fred.
Look, I love Fred.
You know what?
Fred is probably my favorite artist.
I don't like Fred, man.
I like Spirit of David. I like Spirit of David.
Conversation. No.
Through pages of life.
No. Stop. Hold it. Everybody's on Facebook and Periscope.
I can't.
You're on Facebook and Periscope. Listen to me. Please go over to YouTube. We're gonna finish this. So what he just did was pulled out the gloves, right? So it's time to go ahead and knuckle up. So me and someone on YouTube, right? So all of my Periscope folks, Facebook folks, we love you. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure that you jump in, come back and see us on Monday. We'll tab bit more serious on Monday through Thursday, but on Friday we kind of cut the crazy. But we'll see you guys next week, and have a great weekend. We love y'all out here. All right. All right, so I'm still. I don't want to remove.
We ain't pick no.
Yeah, you want to. Don't want to remove. You just want to end it. Yeah, don't delete it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just want to remove it. I'm like, why are you doing that?
It's still live on Facebook though.
I'm like, anybody tell you to delete them?
So Michael Jackson is the king of pop. Like, what's pop? Like, some of his songs like R&B to me though.
Right.
Pop is what the Backstreet Boys and all that jazz.
So who the king of that? Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Over here on Facebook. On YouTube.
You got to shut down.
Yeah, it's just you just run YouTube. Yep. Okay. So what was that thing who said didn't like Fred?
That brother at the bottom. That brother at the bottom.
Don't like Fred.
You like Fred who?
Fred Hammond, man.
You like Fred Durst, right? You don't like Fred Durst. That's what you don't like.
Fred, I'm telling you, like
Fred Durst. Are you what?
Why you don't like Fred?
What? Fred really ain't got no hits. Okay. If you he got some hits. He got some certified stuff, but you're not sitting there listening to Fred all day, are you?
Are you serious?
If you stuck on a desert island and you and Fred is who you got an option with. If you Fred or Kurt, you dropping who?
Oh, Fred. See, that's what I said. I was like, nobody can beat Kirk in the verses, but
come on, AD.
Fred is
okay all day. This is the song. This is the song that I rocked to when I first got saved.
Hey, I don't want to come for your salvation story. Listen, but man, I wish I would have been there with you.
Man,
Bread of life, no weapon.
No weapon. Yeah. How can you not like?
You can write the gospel story without Fred.
Man, you smoking crack.
That's
Hey, did you like Commission? Did you like Commission?
Not really.
I like some.
They were talented. They were talented.
Yeah.
I like them better as individuals than a group. But what they did was huge. No, what? No. Look,
that boy good.
I'm not disrespecting Commission. Commission was awesome, but what they were was better individually than they were as a group. To me,
So would you think they was overrated, D?
No,
they didn't mix well together. Right. They got along, but like Dwayne saying, when they individually, because look at the music, all three of their music is so different. It makes you think, how in the world were they a group?
Yeah.
I mean, all meshed together.
And even when you put Keith Staten in there, his worship album was banging on its own.
Okay, here's the deal, Ephraim. I'm gonna say this to you while we on here. I love you, brother.
It's my last show, bro.
I respect you.
It's so nice to talk for
as the king. I respect you as the king you are. But if you ever walk up in here and say you don't like Fred Hammond, I'm gonna throw you out.
You'll never hear it again, man.
Yeah, he said I don't like him.
Last wave.
But Chris Rossetti,
I don't like him.
Chris Rossetti, Dwayne.
No, I'm saying that's what he said. I don't like him.
He said he didn't like Fred Hammond. Now
if he said he ain't one of my favorites, he ain't one of my favorites, I get it. But I don't like him.
It's not. He ain't got no hits.
It's like Fred music ain't smooth to me. Like you just don't pop it in and just say,
don't do it.
Fred, don't do it.
We just say this is Fred Hammond. We just say this is Fred Hammond.
He's a millennial. AD. He doesn't know.
No, he graduated in '96. I thought.
Let's break. Yeah, I'm a millennial. Let's blame
it. When you graduated high school,
03?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, you old enough to know better.
Man.
It's low, bro. It's low.
It's all good, man.
But I will say, when you graduated,
that ain't smooth.
But this was right around when he graduated, though.
The best.
Fred had one or two. It's just not smooth. His voice.
Yeah, hey Joel. On YouTube, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you.
No, Fred first 3 albums.
Yeah,
AD out, man.
Yeah, AD had to leave. He had to leave for a second. Fred Hammond is one of the greatest
behind that black screen.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that he's one of the greatest. I think to me, Fred Hammond is the greatest. There's so many songs that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, John.
Now, I'm not gonna say he's the greatest now.
I'm not
gonna say he's the greatest. I'm
no, say that because he's my favorite artist.
Okay. So if you got 10 albums, if you got 10 performers, if you got 10 songs that you like, however your 10 goes,
right?
Are you sure Fred makes it in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Albums. Albums.
If you want to go artists,
album, hey, you put pages. You can put Pages of Life song for song with any album. And
it will beat them. Pages of Life beat it any. Yes. Fred for me. Fred in my top 5. I got Fred.
Okay. Fred.
I have Kurt. Well, the family because he didn't say nothing. But
not in this order.
Diedrich Haddon, not in order.
Okay, all right.
Diedrich Haddon's first album.
His first album was what? What was Diedrich?
No, his second album was
Sinner's Prayer on it.
With who?
Chainbreaker
with Sinner's Prayer on it.
7Ds. It was. I can't think of the name of it.
Chainbreaker. That was the second.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt your thought though. So Fred, the family,
Fred, Kurt, Diedrich. Those 3. John P. Key is my 4th.
John P. Key got some
and then Andre
that young man.
Who was that last one?
So no Richard Smallwood at all.
No.
Okay. Who was that? Who was that last one you said?
And I'm gonna say this because I haven't listened to Richard Smallwood, so I can't say I don't like Richard Smallwood, but he's not in my top 5.
Look, like all I can say about Richard is I only like one song that I know.
Willie Neal Johnson in the gospel keynotes. They're like, what? Who's that?
Exactly. I wasn't big on him. I know Willie. You can't be from the Carolinas and not know Willie.
Richard got some. I mean, he got some anthems.
No, I just never really listened to him. I didn't buy his album, but Total Praise is one of my top songs of.
Yeah, that I think that goes. That's the realm of best gospel album ever. I think that's up there. Like it can be considered with like the Amazing Grace and stuff. I'm not saying it's better, but I'm just saying it's time.
It's up there. Right.
So,
what I realized, I think, and I guess as opposed to like, I guess pop, hip hop, R&B, like stuff we've always now. Ephraim, where you from? You from Georgia?
No, I'm from Florida, South Florida.
Florida. It's
South Florida boy.
Yes, sir.
I know for the most part, it's
I got feedback.
That's Dr. Chris. I think he's changed. He shifted up on us.
Turn that phone down, boy.
You ain't got the headphones in.
Yeah. There you go. So I think for us, like when I grew up, there was really not much gospel on the radio.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to run into some great gospel. Someone like, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Like someone threw the Gospel Gangsters at me. I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, why would they even? How they even get signed to have an album? So it's
Brian. Thank you, BJ. That's my guy. I'm
like Big and Tupac.
Richard Smallwood.
So
when I came up before I got saved,
y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping.
DMX, Tupac, Trick Daddy, like those were closest to gospel records. You know what I'm saying? And when I got saved, I had so much hip hop taken in.
Right.
I literally had to pray to let God let me have an ear for some of the gospel. You know what I'm saying? So I got into the craze and all of them, know. But before, man, I'm with you. A lot of gospel artists, gospel rappers were whack, lame,
very much so.
Bad music. You know what I'm saying?
Lecrae was the first. No, actually, The Truth.
The Truth, yeah.
The Truth was the first gospel rapper that I heard that I was like, I can listen to this now.
Yeah.
And then Lecrae came along.
Lecrae, Molly.
But when Bizzle came out,
Bizzle tough.
Bizzle showed me real life. Bizzle was like the Tupac if he was lyrical version of he was like Biggie and Pac rolled in the one for gospel.
Yeah.
Right.
But my top 5 though. Top 5.
The women.
Top 5.
Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin is at the top of my list. He's my number 1.
Okay. Well, I'm about to put y'all on to some real gospel music since y'all bringing up all these new school people.
But y'all know
Walter Hawkins?
Yeah, I like Walter.
Yeah.
Tragedies. I got that song.
That's what he's known for.
That's the known. I know the known.
Right. You got
Hold on,
Walter Hawkins.
So Kirk Franklin.
Atlanta Draper. See, this is real gospel music.
I like Draper, but I can't listen to a whole Draper album.
Okay, that's
rest in peace, rest in heaven to Orlando. But then
you got Kirk
in no order: Yolanda, Kirk is definitely
Ooh,
number. He
shout
might
out to
number.
Yolanda.
He might number one. Yolanda's in there. Hezekiah Walker.
Hezekiah, yeah.
I gotta put
Yo,
Hezekiah.
you know Yolanda Adams, she was like dumb tall though.
Yeah,
Like she's like
We're gonna
like
she stood next to Kirk.
7'6"
She was huge when she stood
with
next
slippers
to Kirk.
on.
Yeah. But you know, she kind of was like that Whitney Houston vibe. Like you might not have the best album, but like you give her any song, she's gonna kill it.
Right. It's Donald Lawrence he's on the bubble. I'm not sure.
He got some hits. So.
He got a lot of heat.
Yeah, he do. But one of them songs I'm kind of suspect about is when you talk about that beautiful feet. Dude,
that
I don't want no other
dude, man.
Huh?
That song good though.
Good.
It is, but I don't want another man talking about beautiful feet to me. Like, don't do that.
It's a little creepy.
Like, yeah, that's a little weird.
So you'd be creeped out if Jesus washed your foot.
No, because Jesus wouldn't talk about it. He would just do it.
He didn't do it.
He ain't gonna talk. He's talking about you got some beautiful feet.
Look at his big toe right here.
No way.
Hey, it's all love. Yolanda
Yolanda good. I'm just saying, like, if I'm producing
he
a song,
talking about the hype comment. He talking about the hype.
Yeah,
comment.
he talking about that's a tall drink of water right there. That's a tall drink of water.
hey, I'm with you, Sean. Ty Tribbett got some energy, man.
Yes, Lord.
He got some energy.
He's my top five.
I think everybody's top five is influenced by this next statement. Where you were in your life when you heard songs or what you were doing. Because Kirk Franklin is number one for me because when I was going through a whole lot of stuff, it's like he's like the R. Kelly, like you, like as a grown man that was in the world. Okay, there's an R. Kelly song for every messed up thing I ever did.
Yeah,
right. Kirk Franklin.
I can't sign over to this one.
And that's a good thing. I like when people can have certain testimonies.
Yeah,
but like for me. When I was going through something or I needed to come out of something, needed encouragement, there was a song for every season. And Kirk Franklin has consistently been one of the only artists to, regardless of from the time I was 13 to now, there's a song that I was like, man, when I was going through this, I listened to that. But that's what I think that's what shapes our top five.
Yeah,
it does.
It does. Where you were, era, influence. But you know, gospel is so hard to break up. Okay, it's like if I talk to y'all about hip hop, AD might say, "Man, if it ain't in the '90s, I ain't feeling it." You know what I'm saying? And then somebody like, if it's not trap, then I don't listen to it. You know, so but gospel, like you know, the fact that Ty Tribbett and Richard Smallwood can kind of be in the same categories,
they make a song together right now and jam.
It's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So even with the radio, we have 2 or 3 stations, and you can get a different version of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? 107.9 might go really trap, and 103 might, you know what I'm saying? So, but with gospel, we got everybody on one station, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's interesting. For those of y'all that in the metro area, Douglasville has a hot radio station that plays gospel rap and inspirational. It kind of
Winans.
It kind of meshes.
Thank Chris.
104.5.
104.5.
So you might be able to get it in the metro area. I'm not sure, but if you get in your car and if you ever out West Atlanta, 104.5, I promise you're gonna be like, man, I
need that, man. I need that.
Now, real quick before we get any further, I'm sorry. Before we get into any further, I hope that he just comments. I'm glad he's here. All these newbies, assorted newbies, owe a debt to folk like the Hawkins family, exactly. Under the crowd, Thomas Whitfield.
See, come on.
Like Rosetta Thorpe.
Rosetta. He took it back.
I want to say this really quick. I always mispronounce your name, good sir. Is it Zara Rule? Is that right, AD?
What's that?
His name.
Oh, Geraro.
I always get it wrong. But I will say this. This is the first time in a few years that we followed each other, or I've known about you, that I've seen your face. Every profile pic has been something else. But to see your face, that's cool to see. Thank you.
Wow, you're right.
Hey, the mighty cloud of joy.
I got an argument.
We need to expose folks.
Oh, James Cleveland. Yes.
I got an argumentative statement.
Not argumentative.
Yeah. Okay, so because you got to throw Shirley Caesar in that too. But do we owe them thanks, or do we just need to know history? Because they were doing what they're supposed to do. They were putting their gift out there. They were laying the foundation.
All right. And a lot of these people came from these other folks, and that's what I like about gospel. You came from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then whenever you go to a church, these people are literally doing this stuff still Sunday. Like Kurt Franklin is somebody's minister of music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just but see, I just think it's hard to categorize. Is all.
But you know, I think who missed their calling. I think KC missed his calling. He was supposed to be a preacher.
Man.
He's singing his gospel. He got a gospel album out though.
I'm gonna tell you who.
No. What I'm saying is that every time he performs, he gets into preacher mode.
Right.
And you be like, dude, you're supposed to be talking about if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, and you preaching it like you hooping or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get your groove on, and you got a preacher voice in the background like that.
I'm gonna tell you too. You might not feel me, but if they could give him some songs, Tyrese would probably kill some gospel.
Man!
Did you see him? At the beginning of COVID, Kurt Franklin did he did a virtual version of Smile.
Yes.
And Tyrese was one of
it was good.
Singers.
Oh man, it was great. We went to a lot of artists. Yeah, they singing.
That
it was good. It was really good.
I'm not exactly sure what Sean is asking. I've been seeing the comment.
Coast, the river, K. That is that like the name 105. You know.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up while we discussing it.
Because I tell you, like with gospel, man, like even gospel hip hop, the Lecrae winning the Grammys and stuff, but it needs support, it needs help. And when you got the old school, and no disrespect to any of the old school, if they don't like hip hop, they gonna stand it all out already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now hip hop don't make its way into the church because y'all old heads know hip hop started off as self-expression, and the first thing they got to die when you come to church is self. So I get how it kind of doesn't mix, but we should just reject like the culture, but the art form is not necessarily. So you know what I'm saying? But the gospel artists still don't have a lot of places to perform. If it wasn't for this internet, they wouldn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know a lot of them, but some of them boys are really dope. What I want,
not some. They go hard.
Yeah, but you know, like these people, I want people to get away from the church, and not even beyond music. The church doesn't have to have a version of everything the world has. It's like anything they do, we just try to have a good version of it. Like, don't make a WAP song for the church.
Right.
No,
like, just make good music. Just have good ministry. Just put on a good program. I'm not saying you don't be creative, and I think you have to be. Dr. Burton, what's the thing? Like you got to be like you got to preach something
innovative,
innovative and relatable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with preaching on topics that's hot right now. But sometimes we just take it too far. Just let your stuff be good. Same version.
All right.
Okay, let me write. I'm promise you I'm going to get on that now, man.
Here we go.
I'm headed out.
I want to thank everybody that's on YouTube right now for coming through. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe. Because like AD said, soon and very soon, after we see the King, we're going to go ahead and be on YouTube probably full time. Probably. So join, subscribe. Right. If you were on Facebook and came over, thank you for that as well. I want to thank all of my panelists, the guys. You know, you got AD to my... Okay, well, AD, and then you got Dwayne, and then you got Dr. Chris, and then you had Ephraim, who, you know, as much, when I first, can I tell you, can I be honest?
Keep it real, man.
When I first saw you, I think I saw you on Purposeful Forever. I didn't like you. I really didn't. I know, yeah. And it was like, but after I, you know, I was like, dude's kind of funny. And then he brings it. It was like, oh, okay, so you really can't not like somebody who's funny.
He was first of all,
right. So I started to befriend him on Facebook. He'd be like, "Be my best buddy," you know what I'm saying? But I was like, "No,
my basketball, right?"
Man, I appreciate y'all, fellas, man. I get scared when I get on the show because I don't want to bring it down, man. Y'all so intelligent. Y'all got a whole another level. So I don't want to.
No, you come through in the comments, though.
Yeah, you do come through.
You come through in the comments. We was like, I be looking like, okay, where you from? You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to you.
Yes.
So I appreciate each and every last one of you.
Yes,
everybody who's watching and listening. Appreciate you guys. This is gonna be a podcast here pretty soon, so y'all keep it up.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we go skedaddle. You guys have a great weekend. We love y'all here at the Brothers of Legacy. But listen, you already know. God love you more, man. You guys have a great rest of your day, man. We'll see.
Indeed. Wait, you about to say what happened?